Yeah, thank you. Didn't I? Didn't I say thank you?
Mm-hmm.
See? Thank you.
Yeah. Look at them lips. Got the nice right amount of sheen on them. They all smooth.
You know we record, right? Keep all this in too. Keep all of this in. Hear her trying to talk my panties off.
Is it working?
Mm-hmm. I ain't winner.
That don't count.
Easy access, baby.
Oh my God. Okay. Hey,
That's not how you open this show.
what? I was getting to it.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. I am Farron Moore,
I'm to hear more.
and we are happy to be here with you. I'm excited.
What's up? We got a couple people pulling up in here. What up, y'all?
Y'all see to hear sexy
Shireen.
lips? Hey, show off your lips. Look at them lips. See? Oh, now you leaning into it. At first, you tried to make it weird.
I was trying to make it weird.
Yeah.
You were trying to talk my panties off in front of a mirror.
I don't care about a mirror being there.
All right. Well, I mean, now you know where you stand, brother. Respectfully.
Yes. I am. Come on now. Load up. No.
Yeah, they got all of that. I heard all of that.
They welcome. Yeah. So how you doing, babe? You just got back from Milwaukee this week. What? I was about to say yesterday, then I remembered that it's been a couple days.
It has been a couple days. I was laughing at how you had to go through you just got back.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. Working a lot. There's a lot going on. Holidays are right around the corner. This is a stressful time of year.
You know,
holidays ain't as fun when you're grown and you got to do the stuff for it. I'm not
checking out. Anytime somebody bring up Thanksgiving, I'm like, I don't want to talk about it.
So many people have, because for years we have been the house where people convene and just celebrate the holiday. This year we just tired, man.
Yeah.
This year we tired.
It's been at least twice that I'm like, I'm
motherfucking tired.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to be invited anywhere. Can somebody cook and bring me food?
I'm telling you, we should just do that. The Popeyes Cajun turkey.
Can somebody
and get the sides from somewhere?
Just bring me the dinner.
Yeah.
And I have to do nothing.
I want to lay down and just watch TV and do a whole lot of nothing. Like just
a whole lot of nothing. Oh, watch trash movies on Shudder or Tubi or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to do things. But you know what I realized though? It's so crazy that you have all this energy when you're younger, but then unless your parents are balling, you broke, so you can't do anything. And then you tired when you're older and you can't afford things. And you just walk around and you're just tired.
That's why you have to do cocaine in moderate amounts, because the cocaine would give you the energy you need to be able to still do stuff when you get the money. You know what I'm saying? Without that, you got money, but you tired all the time from working non-stop. So
why
it's a little bump of cocaine in
drugs all the time
in your smoothie. Okay, still do it healthily.
Why do we run to drugs?
Organic cocaine though. Don't just
organic. Organic cocaine.
I said what I said, man.
Mm.
You don't have to repeat it. The people heard me.
No, I did have to repeat it.
No, you didn't. It was unnecessary.
It needed to be repeated because you needed to reflect on that word choice.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're not. When is this episode coming out? But we ain't ready for the holidays. It's coming out sometime around the holidays.
Wait. Is this the Thanksgiving one?
Because we did the Thanksgiving one already with Randy.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Cool.
Why? Because you want to say Happy Thanksgiving?
I just didn't know. I can remember.
Merry holidays.
Happy holidays, folks.
Yes. So, babe, I want to get in your business. I like finding out new things about you. All these millions of years we've been together. We've been together since the Cretaceous age. Is that the word?
What word is?
Dinosaurs time.
Oh, no.
We've been together since Ice Age. And one would think that they know everything about their partner, but you can always learn more as he runs away. He don't want me to learn more. Ooh.
What you waiting on? You've been talking to people. Don't be leaving these people with dry air. I'm sorry.
I'm too busy trying to figure out what you're doing.
I was giving the speaker to the other people in the place that needed it.
Oh, that's so kind.
We're gonna get something for Starbucks as a barter.
Oh, that's what you talked about with the people.
I just left it out there. I'm texting with them. Get in my business. What do you want from Starbucks too?
I would like a venti soy matcha latte.
Okay. What do I get? The large vanilla latte? Not latte. Is it latte?
When I get your coffee, I get you a vanilla soy latte.
Large vanilla soy latte. Okay.
Yeah. When you get your coffee, you just get a coffee with cream.
Type what you want.
You could have. Did you use the word large for Starbucks? Ew.
I'm not finna. Listen, Starbucks, let's keep it a buck. Y'all are convenient. Y'all are not the premium coffee choice for me or a lot of people. A lot of real coffee drinkers don't even like Starbucks. It's just convenient.
It is hella
Their
convenient.
lines are ridiculous.
I go there as much as I do because it's like 3 within walking distance.
Starbucks is the in and out of the coffee world. Overhyped, long lines for no reason. Now we'll say they got this little cheese. It's a berry one for the holidays that's
cheese
solid.
Berry what?
It's like a Danish type thing.
Oh,
and it's
really?
Pretty solid, but it ain't worth them lines. You get in the airport. Airports typically open around 4:50, 5 o'clock. You get in that airport, it's already a line for Starbucks. Starbucks ain't even lifted their gate up. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Y'all know it ain't that good. Y'all know it ain't that good. Y'all know they over roast them beans. I'm not hating because they done made millions off of it. You go to New York, there's one on every corner. But let's keep it a buck, bro. It ain't blue magic. You know what I'm talking about?
This has been Tahir's rant. Oh, maybe we should open the show with a random ass rant from you.
I'm with it.
Cause he so much is rant worthy for him. So yes. Where's the strangest place you've woken up? Wait, did I word yes?
Strangest place I've woken up. Damn, that's real love, y'all. She's just all in the air. I mean, zoomed in at the perfect time on it. Golly, what is the strangest place I've woken up? I haven't had a whole lot of benders where I woke up somewhere and I did not remember. Oh, under this chick's steps. Me and my cousin Vale were going over this chick's house.
I feel like so many of your stories start with me and my cousin Vale. Y'all was on some shit back in the day.
We was on some shit, man. You know, he was talking to this chick named Erica. I was talking to her cousin Angel. Goddamn me. She had a stepdaddy. That motherfucker was a cop. That motherfucker came home early. Goddamn me. And just came in like he knew it was some niggas there. And she heard him pull into the driveway, so she rushed us downstairs in her basement. We in the basement. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them basements where you go down the steps and you can go to the right or to the left, and there's like an open space in front of you. But if you went to the right, you could like go. They had like this little door, little storage area. You can go there and you can get underneath the steps. Now it was weird because the steps were steps, but they weren't like encased steps. So it was just like a piece of wood, and it was open area, piece of wood. So like we could see when he came down the stairs to check and see if boys was in the house. I don't know how you knew. The only thing I could think of is like a neighbor told him, oh, you know, your daughter got some boys over, some shit like that.
It was 2 boy bikes sitting outside on the front yard, and they're like, how did he know we were here?
That's not necessarily true. I think we caught the bus there. I think we did. But neither here nor there. We hid in this storage area. And it had a lock on it. So she locked us in. She like, he ain't gonna check it if it's still locked. So she locked us in, goddamn me. I fell asleep. I had to be like
You were kidnapped
15.
twice.
No, I was 15. And
You-
goddamn me, we were down there for probably about 45 minutes before I dozed off and I started snoring. And
That's what
she
got you
came
caught.
down. She came down probably about 15 minutes after that and was like, y'all can go. He know y'all here. He heard to hear snore.
I was about to say, that's how you got caught.
My loud ass was snoring at that bitch. You feel me?
That does not surprise me at all. Oh my God, that's hilarious though.
Snoring my ass off, sleeping good too. On some old not tied up, but bagged up clothes and comforters and shit in that little storage area.
That's right, Sherry. No CPAP on deck. Not back then. Could you imagine if you were showing up to booty calls with your CPAP?
Listen, I have thought about bringing it out on planes. Just on the strength, like, yo, I need this right now. Like, cause I know if you ain't got noise canceling earphones, you next to me, you getting the worst of it. You are getting the worst of it. I try to muffle it. I try to make sure I don't go to sleep that much. But if I'm in the middle, like sometimes Delta will bump you up. And I don't know why they do this, because I've put it in my profile. I don't want to be bumped up if it's gonna put me in the middle. Now, a lot of times I'm already in comfort. I get bumped up to first class. But there have been like some rare times where if I bought a ticket through my points, it just puts me in the regular cabin. And then they'll bump me up to comfort. But when they bump me up, they'll bump me up to like whatever seat's available. It's a middle seat. I'm like, bitch, I'm not sitting on no middle seat. But I had to sit in one recently, and I was so fucking mad. I didn't give a fuck how loud I snore. I was trying to snore, head back, mouth open. I had my TV on the whole night. It was a red eye too. TV on the whole night and my light on. If I'm not sleeping good, ain't nobody sleeping good in this bitch. I'm petty like that.
People who have the light on red eye flights.
Yeah, me.
Deserve to be
me.
punched in the throat.
Well, let's fight. Let's go to the galley. Let's get it on. You know what I'm talking about? Let's UFC this shit right here in the galley on some taking shit. Let's go.
It sucks. It makes no sense. I've experienced that. This woman was like cleaning out her purse one time with the light on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she was making a lot of noise, like rummaging through her purse. Thank God, I don't go anywhere without my headphones. But it was like, lady, you don't turn that light out.
Farrah always has her headphones on. She be in the house and she's already skittish. She is a kitten already when it comes to somebody sneaking up on her. It's like she'll jump up in the air. And so she has the headphones on, noise canceling.
Hackles be raised.
I'm walking up the stairs rapping. I get to the top of it. Just, Hey, you scared the shit out of me. Take them goddamn headphones out. The final straw was when I was stroking from the back and I looked down and saw she had the headphones underneath her wig. She had put the headphones on, then put the wig on. I threw both of them shits against the wall.
Because you were playing the porn with the sound on, and I didn't want to hear it.
On the porn.
Well, I like the musics.
I like hearing that sound. I like that whippy.
See, that part doesn't bother me. It's the
I don't even watch that porn. I don't watch the fabricated and the false one. I like watching.
I don't even like the real sounds.
I like when motherfuckers be talking that shit. Oh, you just gonna throw that dick in there like that.
If it ain't me making noise, cause I'm loud. If it ain't
Farrah
me making noise,
that loud on
I don't
game.
even
Farrah not even that
hear
loud, bro. Farrah mode is deep, my nigga. Like her phone is like, I be like, it sounds like somebody dribbling slow and get crossover slow.
Disrespect.
Her moan is low. Listen, last night we was fucking.
Stop telling my business.
Last night we was fucking. And we had started. I threw her legs up immediately, like put her feet on my chest, and I'm holding her hands, and I got her midsection kind of lifted up, right? Cause I get deep in that canal. And she was like, I need my hands. I'm like, fuck your hands. I need my hands. It's in my tummy. It hurts my tummy. Yo, the fact that this fool said, I need my hands to hurl my tummy. I started laughing.
I
She was
swear,
like,
people say that women talk a lot. Men, specifically this one,
I'm talking in front
talk
of you.
so much. Shut up.
I gotta hold my tummy.
I literally had to. Oh my God.
Yo.
Anyway, the strangest place. I can't even talk. Shut up.
Dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your stomach. Grab your hand, smack your ass, bitch. You better not do no running. Throw that dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your stomach.
Shut up. Turn his mic off. I reject him.
Pull your hand, smack your ass, bitch. You better not do no running. Kevin Gates goes so hard on that chorus, and then he slows it down and goes all. That nigga done. Keep that same energy.
No, because I mean that's a lot like sex, though. You change tempos, you change intensity.
You change
I
positions.
like it. You change positions. You do
10 minutes
things.
in, and she was like, "Okay, now you can have my hands." Nah, I wanted that.
She had to get used to it. She had to find her groove.
Put that dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your
You've
stomach.
been traveling a lot. It's been a minute.
Bitch, better not do no running. Put that dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your stomach. Smack your hand. Put your hand, bitch. You better not do no running.
Shut up. Anyway, strangest place I've woken up is under my own bed.
Care to elaborate on that one?
Nope, that's all you get.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay, so I had been arguing with an ex all night, and so I was like, got with my sister, and I was like, fuck that nigga, let's go out, let's drink, let's have some fun. Like, I ain't got no time to be sitting here with the back and forth. And so I go out and I get completely shit-faced. So much so that I don't remember leaving where I was or arriving home. I just remember my sister waking me up the next morning like, bitch, you gotta work. You gotta go to work. So, and she was like, and I opened my eyes and I'm looking at my bed above me. Like my hair had a long sew-in. I had a weave at the time. My hair was like tangled up.
Did you get suplexed through the goddamn bed?
It was like, okay, so
you came on, put your hand all in that nigga face. That nigga DDT'd you through the goddamn box
I did not live with him, so that's not what happened. I lived with my mommy and my sister. But I ended up sleeping under my bed. I woke up under my bed. And she told me, she was like, I tried to get you in the bed and you just laid on the floor. And the more I told you to get up, the further you went under the bed. And she was like, and then she was really worried about me because I like rolled over and like threw up on myself and then went back to sleep. Like it was a whole thing.
You know, you see that those memes where it was like, don't leave your feet hanging off the bed because the monster will eat your feet, and so then it goes to somebody like hanging their ass off the bed. Fair was get snatched out of the bed by the booty monster. And she didn't even go. She didn't even fake it like, oh no. She was like, yeah, get that ass
right. I went ass first under the bed.
Put that ass all in your mouth. Ass all in your mouth. Kiss that whole lick you'll take. Wow.
Bitch, you better go down south.
Hey.
Oh, we should write a song.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Kevin Gates style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yes, so grow up is what I want to say to you.
Why? Why they doing that to you?
I'm happy that the conversation just naturally went that way because today I want to talk about aging. And I say that because I was talking to Io and Ed about how I wanted a sports car. I was like, I really want like a small, cute car situation. And they're like, yo, you got a whole ass kid. Like, why are you talking about having a sports car? And I'm like, well, she's grown. She's not in a car seat.
Facts.
So it's fine, but also let me go through my midlife crisis like the middle-aged man I am.
I'm gonna get you a Mazda Miata.
No, thank you.
You getting it?
Oh, speaking of a Mazda Miata, my elementary school secretary
Mm-hmm.
was this really tall woman. Um, she was easily like 6 feet tall. And she wore heels all the time, like really high heels
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Very, very jazzy lady. And her giant ass drove a fucking Mazda
See?
Miata. Like
There you go.
kindergarten through 5th grade, that was that woman's car. And she parked it right out front of the school on the street. Like she didn't give a shit about where the principal was parking or teacher of the month. She didn't give a shit about anybody else. She parked right there because it was a straight line in through the front doors to her office.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all she cared about. She didn't give a shit. No respect. But anyway.
I parked in a teacher's parking lot in high school. The car still got broken too.
Really?
Niggas broke into my shit, stole all my TVs, my DVD player, my VCR, and my subs.
That's a lot of things in a car for
Yeah.
a high schooler.
And I was stealing so much shit from White Castle. I brought everything
My
that
car
day.
didn't even have all its paint on it.
I bought everything. As soon as I left school, I saw that shit had happened. I went straight to Audio Express and bought everything over again and got it fastened down even tighter. I was like, you niggas can't hold me back. Got the glass repaired and retinted. I had everything the next day. And I got an alarm too, because I didn't have an alarm at first. I was like, yo, I'm that nigga. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with my shit, bro. I'm that nigga, bro. Niggas need lunch
That's
money.
exactly why they would.
They definitely got your boy. They got you, boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
So, babe, would you say you feel like you're aging gracefully?
Looks wise, yeah. I think I feel like I've looked the same for like the past 6-7 years. But I also looked older than I was when I was younger. I had facial hair like 12. Like my sideburns was coming down like here. And then around 13, I was already getting the fuzz. And 14, I think it might have been connected. 14 to 15 already. So like I aged out early and I've looked the same like over periods of time. Like from 18, let's say 21 to 27. I looked about the same. And then like 28 to about 34, I looked the same. And then 35 to now, I feel like I've looked the same. And like my weight has been consistent. Like I fluctuate a little bit, but for the most part, I stay around the same area, bro. Like, so I think I'm aging pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
But yes, I agree. Outside of physical appearance, do you feel like mentally?
Oh no, I'm washed. I'm washed. I don't give a fuck about no club. I'm so washed and proud of it. You guys understand? Like at 16, I was in 18 and older clubs. At 18, I was in 21 and older clubs. When I was 21, I was just about done with the club. I started drinking late, so I wasn't in the club getting drunk like that. I ain't started drinking until I was 27. I didn't do hard drugs until I met Farron. Like a year ago, we started doing hard drugs. That was all from her.
Okay, not hard.
Nah,
we're not doing like black tar heroin.
We were doing heroin. We did a little heroin.
He's
we went to
lying.
twice.
I would literally never.
But no, I'm glad to be, bro. Here's my thing. I used to be one of those people where I like to be out. You know what I'm saying? Like bars, lounges, stuff like that. And part of it was because I felt like there was a sense of FOMO. But I also feel like I had to be on the scene. I had to be seen to be remembered, all that type of stuff. Now I feel like I've made my mark enough to where, you know, somebody wants me on the show, they'll reach out to me. Or they'll see a video, it'll spark their memory or something like that. But also, I love our residence. Like, our house is to a point where, like, I'm comfortable just being at the crib. I don't have to be out. There are times when I want to get out.
And I feel like you've literally never felt that way until we got to this place.
We were going to go out last week. I was like, yo, I kind of want to go out, you know, just switch it up and get a little energy around my people. And she was like, let's just stay at home. I was like, all right, let's stay at home. And I just went and bought the same liquor we would have drank at the club for the crib and just did it there because it's like, nigga, we got everything here. I can control the music. The drinks are free. The bathroom's clean. We got wipes in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, I'm washed.
Now we got wipes in the bathroom.
Yeah, but I feel like this is your chance to like really live your second childhood because the kid is basically a roommate that don't pay shit. Yeah. Like she be contributing through like loading the dishwasher, unloading the dishwasher, but she don't complain about that shit. She basically our broke roommate. She ain't even like the kid no more.
Yeah,
unless she gets sick. She gets sick, then she reverts back. But even then, she gets sick. She stay in her room for the most part. So this is just our broke ass roommate.
Yo, what, right? Yo, real quick, I love my relationship with the kid. Like she, because she had the flu last week. I made her stay in her room, kept microbanning everything, like, yo, don't touch me, don't breathe in the same room as me type situation. And when she finally felt better and was able to come out her room, the only thing she wanted to do was hug me. And she was like, I haven't hugged you in a week, man. That's crazy.
And she's 17. She's 17. That was the joy. That was the highlight of her day, is hugging her mom. I wish I had that. That part I will admit that I wish I was more intimate and emotionally connected and grounded like that. I had to grow up so early. I missed out on a lot of that. And I find myself frustrated by that at times. I will admit that. Because I honestly want that from her, but I also would be completely weirded out if she just can't. Oh, I miss I have a hug. I'd be like, oh, baby girl. And then 2 seconds. All right, go ahead. That's not. It would just be weird for me still. I'm a lot better than I used to be. He ain't done working on me yet. Jesus.
Yes.
But I it still does kind of weird me out though. Sherry Bones asked a question. She said, do you think if you weren't a creative, you'd be out like that? I think that's part of my personality. I do like to entertain. I like to be the life of a party. I like to make people laugh. Even if I wasn't a comedian or a content creator, I think I would still have the same personality.
Absolutely.
I might not have just have the drive to pursue it. But I think we both like that. We both like to entertain. We both like being around great people with good energy. Farron loves to dance.
Oh my God, it's my favorite thing.
Farron loves. Here's the thing. It's different between men and women. There are some guys that really like to dance. They go to the club and do all that shit. They ain't dancing no chicks. If I went to the club, I was going to the club to dance on chicks. Like, sit that ass right here. Make that ass clap. Make it snap. Talk to me. That's me. I'm there. I got on thin shorts or thin sweatpants with no drawers on. I'm there for a purpose. You understand me?
You in the club in full strip club.
Yes. And I ain't gotta pay strip club prices for these dances. Farron would just go to the club and she'll dance with whoever. She just like to dance. But here's the thing. Niggas can't catch her really because Farron is dancing like Beyonce on the floor. So nigga walk up
Yo, let a Beyonce song come on.
She's doing a full choreography. She's doing this shit and going down to one leg. Nigga trying to follow. You know, fuck it.
Yes.
I don't want to dance for her no more.
Yes, absolutely. So, I was thinking about that answer for myself, whether or not I felt like I was aging gracefully. And it's like, physically, yeah, it makes sense. Y'all met Sweet Val. Sweet Val still look good. Like, and how old is Val?
My baby is
You don't know.
How old is my baby? Let me check.
I be having to remind you of her birthday.
True.
But I think 66. Yes. And so Val looks good. And so it's like I got good genes, basically. But as far as like my mentality, I feel like I feel more like a child now. Than I ever have. What's the some dumb shit you did when you were younger that made sense then? Stop dying right now. It's very inconvenient for me. Bless you.
Thank you. All right. There we go.
You got it?
I think I got it out.
You sure?
No.
What do you think of some dumb shit you did when you were younger that it's like you enjoyed it, but you wouldn't do it now?
Like I did a lot of stuff for one, attention, and then also that's just what you did at the time. Like I still got beats in the old school, but like I'm always very conscientious of where I'm playing it loud at. I don't play it loud going into the crib. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know what I got, where I'm parked and shit like that. Back in the day, I was still conscientious of like playing it around the crib, but like I played that shit in the city all over the place. Brought a lot of attention to myself. And now I don't do that as much. Another thing is like wilding. Like I told y'all the story of how I smashed old girl on the porch in front of her family members and shit like that. Like they was just out here wilding. Like I would never do no shit like that. Not just because I'm married, just because like you got to be aware of your surroundings. Like times have changed. Like we were talking about trick or treating. Like you can't even really take your kids trick or treating because there are sickos out there that just want to cause chaos. They really want to see. They're literally the Joker without the makeup. They are just here for the chaos and watch the world burn, and they don't care about your child, being affected by the drugs that they put in this candy or whatever. So it's a lot of stuff that I just wouldn't do. I like to think that I think a lot slower, or I think a lot longer and move a lot slower than I used to in regards to like safety and health and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you feel was the dumbest thing you did as a kid? I mean, well, just young adult.
Probably going raw with that chick. I mean, I put a condom on, but I stuck that dick in first. Got a couple strokes there. I put the condom on with the chick that I thought I had the baby with. That's probably the most reckless and wild shit I ever did. But even with that though, like, finding out it was a lie was, incredibly hurtful. But at the same time, I honestly don't know if I would be the person that I am today if I had not gone through that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that forced me to be very mature, very self-dependent, very independent, very motivated to want more than what my environment provided for me. And I felt like I had that instilled in me already. But I don't know if I would have moved. I wouldn't have had no choice to move out. I mean, I wouldn't have had no reason to move out as early as I did had that not happened. So, me and my mom's relationship would probably be better, but I don't know if I would be as headfast and quick to like just try some shit on my own had I not gone through
because that was the catalyst that led to you moving out of your mom's house and just like full on taking care of yourself and just making shit work, getting by, figuring out how to get by. So something I did quite a lot. The more I think back on it, I used to just get in the car with people.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
It was several times that a guy would pull over because I caught the bus at the time for a little while, especially my first year at Harris Stowe. And it was a few times, more than a few times, that I was on the bus stop and some random guy would just stop and be like,
"You want to ride?"
Literally. Where you headed?
That's some wild shit
Where
to do.
Where you headed? And I'll be like, just up the street to blah, blah, blah. Come on, I'll give you a ride. And I would just get in the car.
Man, God really had his hand over your life because that is wild as fuck.
I would just get in the car. And now, if I would probably burst into tears if I knew that my baby did that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was hella reckless.
I never knew that about you. You a wild ass little girl, bro. You a wild ass little girl. And you was going raw because you had a kid early. You was going raw.
No, I wasn't even. Those guys, I didn't exchange phone numbers with all of them. And the ones I did, it never went past that.
Okay.
So nothing dates anything. Nothing came of me hopping in the car. Thank God. Also, murder did not come from me hopping in the car with them. Right. Serial killers at Sizzle. Serial killers, fair. You're right. I see that now. But at the time, I was like, it's just up the street. Or it's like 8 people at this bus stop with me. I don't really want to ride the bus. I'm going to jump in this Mustang with this stranger and drive up the street.
What's something that you did maybe back when you were younger that is very normalized now? And you might have got some shit for it. I'll go first.
Please.
I used to get my toes done when I was in St. Louis, when I was in college. And I got criticized for it all the time. I got accused of being a homosexual because of it. I got called prissy because of it. But I was about self-care back then. I knew about massage envy in St. Louis. I didn't make a lot of time to go because I was working so much, but I've always been into like looking good, but not like high fashion, but just looking good, taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I would hear girls talk about that nigga nails dirty, trying to finger somebody, and I started getting my nails done. That was really it. And I was like,
that's
well,
important.
If I'm here, let me see what this toe shit hitting like. I like when my toes get, done. They clip my shit and push my cuticles back. Hey, It feels good. Why would I not do this? But I got accused so much, and now it's so normal for guys. I still have a membership with Hammer and Nail, which is a male grooming salon where they do pedicures, manicures, they do shaves, they do haircuts, all that type of stuff. And now it's so normal. But back then, nigga, I was a trailblazer. I took a lot of heat for you niggas. I hope you appreciate it.
Took a lot of heat.
Took a lot of heat for you niggas, bro. Embracing my freckles. That was another thing. Now they got fake freckles. Niggas putting the shit on with water like a temporary tattoo. I did that for you. No, Hov did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. That was me.
Right, Dave. Tahir always been bougie. His money just caught up with him.
Hella
right.
facts.
Seriously.
Hella facts.
Seriously.
Nah, seriously.
I don't know. Can you think of anything I did when I was younger that I can't think of anything. Oh, you kind of put me on the spot with that one. I don't know.
Yeah, how's it feel? How's it feel? You put on the spot.
Glorious. Yeah, I don't know what I did that is like that I got shit for. Oh, one thing, I mean, but it's a parent thing. My kid actually started staying at home. Her first time staying at home by herself, she was like 5.
Yeah.
And it was the first time, it was just a few minutes. And then it just went from there. It wasn't an all the time thing when she was that young. But when we moved out here, it had to become an all the time thing because I had to work after school. Care was not an option. And so she was like 7.
Poor. We weren't poor. We just didn't have the access funds. We didn't have disposable income like that. We had enough to make it.
Right.
We had enough to make it. Child.
And another thing is, I also thought it was, though I knew it was wrong. I knew it was frowned upon, but it was a bigger deal when I was younger. Obviously, was dating older.
Yeah.
Because my first boyfriend, when I went to high school, he was a senior. I was a freshman. But then I heard other parents, and even hell, the baby girl was like, as a freshman, I would never date a senior like that. They're too old.
Yeah.
And I was like, too old? Okay, like I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, we're within 4 years of each other. We're in school. We're students together.
Yeah.
I just would have never thought that was a big deal.
I dated older when I was younger too.
Yeah.
In my 20s, I loved older women.
It was no question about it. I was actually more uncomfortable dating someone younger than me.
Yeah.
Even though they were in school with me. Like my sophomore, junior year, I talked to somebody that was a year younger than me, RIP. Talked to someone who was like a year or so younger than me, and that made me more uncomfortable than talking to someone that was older.
Because I grew up so fast, had nothing in common with a lot of people my age. They be talking about football games and shit like that they was going through, but I gotta go to work. I came over here to drop this dick off, pick up my plate, and I gotta go to work. Older women understood and they appreciated that. I wasn't trying to be hanging out in their house all day, laid up on their couch watching sports. I was coming to drop that dick off. She wrapped me that plate up in that foil, and I'm going back to work. Or I got to go to school like that. And I had my own stuff, so it wasn't like I was just going over there to like, you know, to slum it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a hobosexual, if you will. I had my own place. It was just older women knew what they wanted.
Yeah.
And they taught you too. No, baby, let me show you how to eat that pussy. This is what you got to do. That's it. Young girls just take anything.
Yes.
Young girls just take all. I remember in my teenage year, I was fucking like this. Young girls, I mean, older woman slow me down. No, baby, you got some good dick. You just got to slow that down. That's what old lady told me. She like, I want you to hit these corners like you in a 6'4". I say, excuse me?
In a what?
Like a 6'4".
What? I don't.
A 64.
Is that a car
Impala,
reference?
yeah. So
okay.
that's the quintessential. hydraulic cars. The 64 Impala, that's the one with the small wheels. They usually about 13s, and they have like the front, back, side to side, 3-wheel motion. And so when you turn the corner in a 6'4", you play corner close. You turn it right, you play the corner close. So you should just like rub up against there, and then show some love to the other side. Like shout out to her.
Car stuff.
Yeah, hit them corners.
Carburetors.
It's trying to reconnect. Sorry if it disconnected on that point. If y'all missed that point, y'all know what it is.
Homosexual. Yep, that's exactly what he was.
I wasn't. I had my own place. You saw my place. You saw both of my places. She saw the apartment I stayed in because I moved across the hall because it was a 4-family flat. And initially, the one I stayed in didn't have central air. It was only one unit that had central air. As soon as that bitch became open, I moved across the hall and went to the one with the air. And you know that apartment was nice. Wood floors, hardwood floors.
It
all the way
was a
to
nice
like
apartment.
10-foot ceilings, 3
He
walk-in
used to
closets.
leave me in there by myself. I used to go through everything.
I had nothing to hide. Shit, you know I was fucking?
Everything. I was all in closets, pulling down shoe boxes. What's in here? Love letters, bills, obituaries.
Niggas keep obituaries, bro. Why do we keep these obituaries, bro? We never bring them out to show them to nobody. I got so many obituaries I got a briefcase with all my important documents, and I got a ton of obituaries.
And hell, we've since added to that. So yes, I was looking, just questioning how aging looks, because sometimes I do feel a little panicked, like, yo, I feel childlike, but I also feel like I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
And so it's just a weird conflict that I go through internally.
We've had a lot of deaths in the last 3 months, and those deaths definitely bring mortality to the forefront.
And even health scares, like personal things. It's like, oh no. Where you at that age where people that's our age are dropping, and it's like, so anytime we get a health scare, it's like, oh no, not like this.
Not like this. It's WebMD all over, baby. I'm automatically assuming I'm dying.
Yo.
I wake up with a splinter. I'm assuming I'm dying. It's dead.
He is the biggest hypochondriac.
Absolutely.
Have you ever shared that? He's the biggest hypochondriac. The kid was sick. I was like, babe, go to the store, get some COVID tests so that we can test her and know whether or not we need to let people know, that we've been exposed, because we had been on set for some projects and all these things. And he's feeling fine, mind you. And he's like, maybe I should take a COVID test too. Nigga, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why does that make sense? I was like,
hey,
never mind, I'll go get him.
We live in the same house.
They wouldn't even make it back home. He would have took all 4 of them shits in the car.
I would have took 2 in the car, but I would have took off 4.
Really?
I would have took 2. I need that double negative, baby. I need that double negative.
The only part I have to say, I'm trying to find grace with aging, and it's simply because your body, the creaks and things, regardless of how you look, those internal things are going to happen.
Yeah.
And so just this long-lasting knee injury I've been babysitting for several months at this point, and other health things, hell, blood pressure, just all those things. It just, like I said, it makes me just question, how much can I get done? What do I need to focus on? But then I also feel like a child, and like I have all this time and energy, when I'm just trying to find grace in it. Because right now I don't feel like I'm handling it gracefully. So
You are. I think you're doing a great job. I think you're doing a great job. You can always tell when you're starting to slow down by how long your fucking start lasting. You get in your 30s, the fucking start lasting a little, like you get it? I'm about to turn this Family Guy back on.
Who told you to turn it off? Who told you to turn it off?
That's a good point.
I mean, I can't even lie. Most of the time when I hell, when I masturbate, it's usually an adult animation on the TV. Like if I'm watching porn, that's on my phone in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
On the TV, it's Family Guy, American Dad, Archer.
Yeah.
It's all of that on. And for some reason, watching those things, it sparks something sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yes. So who told you to turn it off?
Hey, you right. You got that. You got it. Nikki said, "Why do you feel that way?"
Feel what way? Like I'm not
Doing it handling gracefully, I guess. I don't know what's going on with the
because
numbers. The numbers dropped. Like
yeah,
it was like
I'm
36
in
and then went to 13.
yeah, I'm it's an internal struggle because so much of my time and focus I realized I spent on, I'm family oriented and it's like, wow, I gave a lot of time and energy to just showing up for family and stuff. And now it's like I get to focus on me and I don't even know how.
Yeah.
And then it's like, shit, I need to figure it out quick because I I don't have nearly as long left to to really get shit going. So I just get in my head about it. And yeah, so that's why the topic came up because I have no insight on how to do it well. I'm just telling you what's happening with me. Um yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
So that's it and that's all.
That's it. That's all.
And I just wanted to talk about it to see where you were with the whole Asian because I see like the gray hair and stuff in your beard.
And who beard?
No one's. And when I see it, I'd be like, "Oh, that's nice. Look at them and they're all adult and
What the fuck she talking
they're
about?
all adult and like business and things are established." And I'm like, "God, I just feel like a little baby child that's just getting their land licked."
I don't mind it. Sherry said it earlier. Sherry Bowen said it earlier. She was like, aging is a blessing. And it really is.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like we're at an age now where we can bestow wisdom
Yeah, but I say
upon
the
people.
wisdom that comes with it
Yeah.
is great.
And
Yeah.
it's a lot of the times it's gonna be the wisdoms from life experiences that can be translated to something else or connected to something else because technology is changing so fast that the way that we used to do things is outdated. I joked about this on I think on Damn Internet Too Scary. It's like, man, we finna lose all of these soul food restaurants because all these grandmas is young. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And our grandma Mima's died in their 60s. You might have been 7, 8, 9. You ain't get that recipe from her. So unless you get it from your mom,
Mhm.
you got that recipe is gonna be lost. So like I frequent soul food restaurants just because my grandparents are gone. And honestly, I just don't care to cook it like that. I'm not cooking all that shit. There's a lot of pans and pots and all that shit. That shit takes.
I mean,
So
and then people are just more cognizant of what they put in their body.
yeah,
Soul food's good, but
it's heavy
the
as
way it
fuck.
was prepared
Woo.
when we were growing up,
Woo.
that wasn't.
I still
It
haven't figured
wasn't
out
safe.
how to make that a joke, but I gotta talk about like the itis. Like the itis is so that is your body saying you put so much fucked up shit in me. I have to make you go to sleep just so I can process this. Cause you can't walk around with this shit. You just put 8 pounds of food in your body. I gotta shut shit down. Let's set these legs down, arms. Let's go ahead and close the eyes too, because I don't want
But
him looking at shit trying to understand it.
but it's also like you can't sit still because that's what stops it from
Make it-
moving.
yeah.
So it's like your body wants to shut down, but it's not in your best interest to.
Yeah, well, that's when that's when you drink a cup of coffee and take that shit on. Get that shit on up out of you.
Yeah, so just I just wanted to jump into that real quick because it's been heavy on my mind and heart.
Okay.
Yes, but any tips and tricks from those who's handling internally well, let me know. Cause I'm interested.
That's is good and damn well ain't no portion control when it comes to soul food, especially on the holidays. Now, if you eat that shit on a random Tuesday in April, Hell yeah, portion control. You shouldn't even be doing that. But if it's the holidays, ain't no such thing as portion. I
And just the
staple my paper plates together when I go up. I got 3 paper plates stapled together because I don't want my food touching until I'm ready for it to touch. Okay. But I'm also
So
not making 2
this has
trips.
been another episode of More to the Story. Thank you guys for joining.
You see that? She say she want the real. I started giving her the real. She want to shut me up. She want to shut me up, guys. She want to media me.
I want to media you.
Yeah. Try to shut me down
You
and
be
shut me
doing
up.
the fattest shit.
Okay, so everybody don't like when you driving, you can't like really get all your fries. Nobody else makes a fry ball, like squishes the fries together, take a bite of that and just squirt ketchup in your mouth. It's more effective and there's less chance of a mess occurring.
Is it? That's the fattest shit. You don't want to know what else he does? He stacks his slices of pizza.
I'm running late.
You're literally not going anywhere. You're going from the table to the couch.
It's a double-decker pizza. Y'all ain't never had a double. I'm an innovator. I told you before, I'm a trendsetter. Okay? That ain't nothing but that, remember at Sabaro's, they had the pizza and it had the crust on top too?
Don't blame me when he has health issues or he tell y'all stuff because it is not me. It is not my doing.
That double-decker pizza.
He is doing this all on his own.
Was a game changer, guys. Double-decker pizza is a game changer.
He literally fights me when I try to stop him from doing things like this. I've washed my hands of it. But yes, let me know how y'all doing with it. Are y'all doing it gracefully? Are you what's happening? How are you processing the things internally? I want to hear from real people about this.
Mhm.
I really do. So yes, that is actually another episode of More to the Story.
What?
I was looking at you to see if you had something else,
Oh,
but
no,
you
that's it.
didn't.
No,
I
that's
could
it.
tell you didn't.
Yeah.
So I was just wrapping it up.
Okay. I'm to hear more. I said it first. I win.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all next time. This fair. She'll be back next time too.
She'll be back next time too?
Yeah, possibly. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Cut it, man.